Hi, I'm Christy Lee, founder of Japres. I thought I'd put together just a little video to basically introduce myself and to kind of give you a bit of a background of how Japres came about in the first place. So for me, I have loved Japanese and Japan since I was 13 years old and started learning Japanese in high school. Just fell in love with it. Ended up studying Japanese all the way through high school and then went on to university and studied Japanese and business. Then fast forward a number of years and my daughter was in year 5 and she was thinking about what high school she wanted to attend, and the particular high school that she wanted to go to was very, very popular, and they would not take any out of catchment places unless you were able to get into one of the excellence programs. So we looked into all of that, and as much as she was a dancer and could have applied for the dance academy, I figured if they were really capping their numbers that particular year, then really there'd be enough in catchment great dancers, so there may not be any places available. So the other option was Japanese, and so I said to Izzy, look, I can actually teach you Japanese, and then you can sit the entrance exam and get into the high school that way. So I ended up contacting the director and asked what they were expected to know for their entrance exam, and found out they needed the hiragana script and a number of numbers and likes and dislikes and self-introduction and a number of things. So I went looking for resources and there really were none for kids. So none that were really that would have helped Izzy or what I was after. So I ended up creating my own flashcards. Nothing like the flashcards today. However, we put together and we just had so much fun. We did little games and, putting the English to the Japanese flashcards when we were doing vocab, or have little races, because I also knew hiragana. We would take it in turns and we'd go fast when we were saying the sounds, and then giggle when we made a mistake. It was just wonderful times. And because we had so much fun and she was loving it and so passionate about it too, she literally learned everything she needed to know in 2 months. So there was still months and months before the entrance exam. So I said, well, let's keep learning. And we were going to Japan that November, and that was autumn trip, was just amazing. So I figured, why not learn the katakana script? Because as I've mentioned before, katakana is used for words borrowed from English or other foreign languages. So when she would be looking at menus in Japan, there are lots of words borrowed from English, things like orange juice, kohi, lemonade. So I figured that would be a bit of a thrill to be able to read Japanese and understand basically what she was reading. So we did all that and we kept going. And then she ended up sitting the entrance exam early the following year in year 6, and she got one of only 2 places in the entrance exam. So massive success. Then she ended up studying Japanese there. She wasn't, because as I said, in school it's more serious, so she ended up kind of losing a bit of her passion for it, not really enjoying it, and kind of heard that a lot from other Isabel's friends or things like that. So that was another motivating factor for me, because seeing how much Isabel loved Japanese when we kind of had some fun with it, I figured, why not create some more enjoyable, colourful resources that, one, makes it a lot easier for the kids to learn what they need to learn, but also have some fun with it, and hopefully they continue to enjoy it and are studying it well into the future. So I'm hoping to create a little bit of a community too with other people that love Japan and Japanese as much as I do, and help you as much as I can. So if there's any if you're struggling with anything as you're studying, or there's any areas that you'd love some resources on, please let me know. I have Facebook and Instagram pages where I'm putting up things like, words of the day with anime, try and make that a little bit, more enjoyable. I'll also put like the hiragana characters of the day, which will be a part of the flashcards. Please join the Facebook or Instagram page. It's Japres Australia. And yeah, please engage, because I would absolutely love that. And if I can help in any way, please let me know. And yeah, and I will see you soon. Bye.